How's it going, guys? Tyler here with my 2005 GMC Sierra. Today we're just going to be putting the trans back in and getting it going again. I'm pretty sure that my TCM or line pressure sensor is messed up because I only got about 500 miles out of the last tranny, which is kind of depressing because it's not cheap to have to rebuild a 4L80 every 500 miles. So we're gonna do that, get it back in, and then hopefully get my tuner over here to get it running for me. We're also gonna be trimming up the bracket for the fuel pump. It is just a hair low and rubbed on the drive shaft just a little bit. For those of you that don't know, it is a MagnaFuel 750, so it's a pretty big pump. I have it running through, it's kind of a mess right now because the training's out, but I have it running through the factory flex fuel sensor, so it's just wide in. I have dash 12 from the tank to the first filter, and then I have the first filter right on the back end of the actual pump itself. And then from there all the way to the back of the fuel rails is dash 10, and it Y's right there just before the fuel rails. And I have 1350 injectors, and with the amount of boost that I'm running, they're more than enough. And I have MagnaFuel's fuel pressure regulator as well. I can throw a picture in here with the engine bay set up. It's up on the lift right now, so you can't see it. But yeah, so we're gonna get that trimmed up and then get the tranny in. So this is where the fun begins. I get to lift a 4L80 up onto a tranny jack here. Now we do have a standalone that's not on the lift, but the actual hydraulic part of it is broken. So I just get to use the one that's already on the lift. So wish me luck. And it's on the jack, just like that. I'm gonna have to put some boards under it to get it up high enough, because the jack doesn't go up quite as high as the actual truck, which really sucks. But you know what, is what it is. Make it work, is what it is. I do have a Circle D triple disc. They installed it for me at 3,000 to 3,200. When I do get up into boost though, it does go higher than that, which is fun. So it launches on up to as much as 16 pounds, but I can normally leave on about anywhere from 8 to 10 and not spin the tires in 4-wheel drive. So I'm gonna go ahead and top that off real quick. We're gonna go ahead and get this sucker up on some 4x4s so we get that little extra that we need to get the tranny all the way up into the truck, and then we should be able to slip the converter in, and then off we go. It's pretty sketchy getting a 180-pound tranny up on a trans jack on 4x4s. It's probably about 4 feet in the air, so kind of scary. I want it to fall. I'm gonna have to get a light so I can see where the pump's at. I don't know if you guys can see it, but these little grooves, you gotta line up with the pump in the tranny. So you gotta find them back in there, line them up, and get it to drop in. The converter only weighs 48 pounds too, so it's kind of fun. After a few tries, I finally got it to slip into the third little click, or how it drops in. So now it's ready to get shoved onto the back of the motor. I thought I'd skip the part of me struggling to get the transmission off of the tranny jack and getting it bolted up, the angle of it, because it sits just a little off to one side once it's mounted up to the motor. It's a little bit of a struggle. Didn't want you guys to see that part of it, how hard it actually is to get it in by yourself, but it's in, it's bolted in, and now I just got to get the transfer case, the back of it cleaned up. I just stuck it down there for now, but I got to get the back of it cleaned up and then throw that thing up on my shoulder and get it onto the back of the tranny, and then we can get the cross members and stuff in. Finally got the transfer case in. Kicked my butt a little bit. Had to take the transmission up high enough to where I could get the actual transfer case itself far enough up in past the cross member for the torsion bars, which kind of sucked. We finally got it. I kind of cut that part out because I was struggling. I got showered by gear oil, which smells terrific. Now I just got to get the rest of the bolts in, and then the transfer case is bolted up, and then the cross members. See, I have two cross members. I have the main one that hooks up to the bottom of the tranny, right there. I made that one, just fabbed it up, nothing too special. It did have a 4L60 in it before, it now has a 4L80, so it's a little bit different. So I fabbed that up, but then I also did this other one on the back of the transfer case. So you can see that's the transfer case there, and then that's the bracket, painted it gold. My buddy likes gold, so that I paint that up. And it actually mounts from frame rail there to the other frame rail, just to give the actual transfer case a little bit extra support. It also has rubber in there, so it's rubber mounted, so it can still have a little bit of movement, so it's not solid mounted. And I haven't had any problems with my transfer case or transmission when it comes to launching super hard yet, that I know of. So all I have left to do is flush out the tranny the rest of the way, get the converter bolted up, get the starter in, and then get my downpipe in, and then put some fluid in it, put the drive shafts on, and that should be it. So we'll get back to it. Well, I just got to hook up the downpipe and the drive shafts. I was able to get the starter in, get the converter bolts in, hook up the tranny cooler lines, and I ended up messing with the cutout on my downpipe a little bit. I had a bolt that was missing and a couple that were a little loose, so it rattled a little bit. So I got that buttoned up, and now I just got to get that in, and that should be it. We should be able to add some tranny fluid and then start it up. How's it going, guys? It's the next day now. We got the trans in. We got more boost tuning. Garner, he's uploading a new tune. Gotta make sure that we get full pressure like it's supposed to, and hopefully it does what it's supposed to. As you can see, we're getting towed home. My trans tuner, aka more boost, broke my truck somehow. No, just we lost power to the fuel pump. All the grounds and powers are all tight. Relays are working, so we're not sure why the fuel pump isn't getting power or turning on, but we'll figure it out.